All right, howdy, howdy. We're at 611 Barcelona. I think the first house we talked about is down that way a little bit, but we're going here. A little breezy today. Ocean is a couple minutes that way. Water's back that way. Quite a bit to unpack on this house, so we'll try to hit it as we go. Good neighborhood. Pretty expensive neighborhood. Got some definitely $1 million plus properties up here with a lot of cosmetics. This could be one of them. So we've got stucco on the outside. We do have roll-up shutters around most of the house. I believe we have impact windows as well. So the windows have been updated. I'm about to say all of them, but I think I saw one older one back that direction. But we do have impact windows, or what looks to me to be impact windows pretty much everywhere that I've looked. Nice and solid. Interesting floor plan. A lot of space, kind of meanders a bit. Got some 70s mirrors. Got some carpet in dark brown trim. Well, which direction to go? Let's go. We'll go this way. So popcorn acoustic ceiling. Getting some older carpet. Fairly clean, but definitely showing some age. Walls are kind of that yellowy, off-whitish color. Very popular in the 70s and 80s. Got some engineered hardwoods or vinyl floor for the guest dining nook. Kitchen has been updated at one point. We'll catch that here in just a minute. Backyard, again, catch that in a minute. Master bedroom, big space. Older light fixtures. And there's one of our old windows there, but then new window there. So this is a protected space overall. That does have the old aluminum windows in it. I'm not shaking in the pane, but still. Again, old yellow walls. So you're gonna hear me say a lot. Cosmetic update. So let's just kind of take that one as a rote. A couple closets here. Cedar chipboard. Kind of a smaller closet. Basic standard size. Into the master bath. Step down shower. Got a couple of dead light bulbs too. I couldn't get that bulb to turn on, but then step down shower, kind of unique. I don't think I've seen that exact arrangement in quite a while. Older vanity top. Mirror's actually in not terrible shape. A little bit of a peeling there. It's actually a house just earlier today. It's only a couple years old. The mirror looked worse than that. Walk-in closet. Another light bulb I can get to turn on. Again, cedar chips. Carpet on the bottom. Again, yellowy walls. Some grab bars. I believe the current owners inherited this from mother or father that I believe has passed away. So a lot of older person styling, color choices, things like that. All right, let's cross over into kitchen. So kitchen's in the middle of the house. Another eat-in family room area right over there. I believe we have some granite countertops, newer cabinets, smaller pantry. A wallpaper border. Cabinets actually look pretty good. They're just, again, definitely newer than the rest of the house. Countertop, newer than the rest of the house. Backsplash, newer than the house. A couple of older appliances that were reused when they did it. It's part of the house there. So, I got 12-inch tile in this section of the house. So standing right here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 different types of flooring just standing here, but I'm in the right spot for it. Talking to the listing agent yesterday, on the right switch. I didn't bring my notes with me, but we have a good roof. It's a tile roof, newer, I believe new AC, new ducting. The electrical panel's been updated. Again, we've got impact windows all over the place. The plumbing has been replaced, I believe, so we have PVC, not cast iron. So a lot of the big expensive stuff has already been done. So it's not a bad starting point. Laundry room, not the most attractive floor I've ever seen. Wouldn't be surprised if those were kitchen cabinets at one point. Out into the garage. Water heater, air conditioning, both new. This is not, I don't think, an impact rated door for the garage. Looking at the labels, oh, you know, maybe it is. So I guess it has enough crossbars to be considered a hurricane door. Electrical panel, again, acoustic ceiling out here. Definitely not 1977 original, so that's been done. More border, more yellow and brown. Again, it's just very late 70s, 80s. This is wood paneling over the probably drywall behind. It's been painted. This is all, yeah. This entire wall would have been just raw wood paneling at one point. All right, so another bedroom. More carpet, different carpet than before. Walls are yellow and brown. Again, we've got our permanent mounted shutters roll up so you can actually close this off entirely, but these are impact windows, I do believe. Walk-in closet. Hey, that light bulb worked awesome. All right, bathroom. Or border all the way over to that wall. This exits out into the patio. All their vanity, mirrors, toilets, tile. 2 more bedrooms. This carpet and this carpet are not the same carpet, but I think this one and this one are. So bedrooms are pretty good size. Lights over there, step over there. Guess that's one way to do it. We're on the back side of the house, so water back there. It's the danger closet. Another walk-in. And our last bedroom. Also on the back side of the house. Yeah. Again, danger closet. Just want to lock whatever's inside. Standard depth, side-by-side closet. A little, you can see it, drywall seam issue there and there. So this is the paper tape that covers the seam going all the way across. It is coming up there, so that needs to be addressed. It looks like they've at one point done some repair work there, or it might just be paint, but yeah, you see some cracking. So at some point, somebody retaped this corner and they did not do it correctly. In fact, you can see, oh, I see what they did. Okay, so the paper tape started to separate. They pulled it and then they textured over it. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a line hard line all the way across, or the tape would have peeled up. And then we've got some silicone here. Oh, this house, more of it over there. That's right. There's a settlement issue with this house that's being addressed. They've got a professional company coming out to fix it. And that's just probably what I'm seeing. So we've got some cracking in the drywall, probably because, in the last 50, 60 years, it's not stopped settling entirely. So that is being addressed. But that's probably what I'm seeing here. Again, lights off on the side. Fan is from Noah brought over on the Ark. I thought she said there was something out in the garage. That was the thing I was trying to remember. Let me go see if I can see that. So the being taken care of by a actual company that deals with it, I feel pretty good about that. A little bit of cracking there. I was thinking it was the next house that we had the settling issue, but I do believe it's this one. So a little bit of separation there. So that you see the staircase. So this is block construction. So a lot of times block houses, when they do settle, you will get a little bit of cracking. Usually not by itself a big deal, but they are, there it is. Boop. I mean, paying attention before. Crack. So when it comes to concrete cracks, my rule of thumb, and it's just a rule of thumb, if I can fit a dime into it, it's worth investigating. And we already have a foundation company dealing with it. So it's actually not a huge concern to me because it's going to be repaired correctly, and then we have a company to go after in case there is something weird. Okay. So separation, again, tape out here in the garages. God, it happens everywhere. I know in my garage I had to scrape the entire ceiling and retape and texture the whole thing. Just the heat and humidity makes it be an issue. Okay, so that's what's been sitting in the back of my head the entire time I've been walking around, is this is the foundation house. All right, let's look at the backyard. So we have a hot tub, not filled up, but that will be taken care of. Pool is filled up. Missing alligators, but there are some leaves. Well, probably a waterfall, and that's actually turned on. So where we were seeing that cracking was in this corner right back here. I don't see anything in the stucco. Paint looks like it's pretty good. Soffit's kind of yellowy. These are the roll-up shutters. Pool equipment, I do not see a salt cell, so it's not a saltwater pool yet. You can make a saltwater pool pretty simply. Or a canal. Back onto our dock. So we're good. About 5 feet off the water. So this is just going to the houses. We got 2 or 3 on the end of the street still. So they can get in and out. So I'm guessing this one right here, they can't put a boat there. Probably can't put a boat right here because you'd be blocking them in. So you'd have to do a boat over there. The seawall on this one has been replaced recently also, so that's taken care of. Still want to get inspections done. It wasn't done last week. You can see a little build-up discoloration from the tide mark. But if you can see all the way down there, it's definitely a different style. Don't see anything swimming around down in there. The water's canal water off the river, so not snorkel worthy, not scuba, unless you like diving by braille. But let's put your boat in, like I said, right here so that you don't tie them up over there. But other than that, you should be able to get out there pretty well. Second boat over, that's a big boy. Okay, a good sized little cabin cruiser. Okay, what else? So again, tiles, roof, the landscaping looks fine. So we got the foundation taken care of. Update like crazy. And there's definitely, again, a bunch of updating that could be done here. I mean, we are probably looking at a house in the $1 million-ish neighborhood just for square footage and location. So on paper, if I run numbers on it, I would not be surprised. Let me find a mirror. I look like I'm talking to somebody. I'll pass through. Bathroom was this way. There we go. I'm getting old vanity. There I am. Okay. So on paper, square footage, location, features, pool, water, navigable water. We are probably looking on paper at $1 million-ish house. So if I run figures on it, that's probably where we are. So they're priced down, and talking to the listing agent, you know, they are aware of the cosmetic issues. So they priced it down based on that. I would assume there's still some wiggle room there. I would assume. Some electrical issues there when everything else gets updated. But it's probably roughly, so if it's actually in modern-ish this century as far as condition, you are probably looking at that $1 million-ish house. With the roof being good, foundation once it's repaired, and we have proof of it being repaired. The ducting's done, AC is done, panel is done, plumbing is already PVC, so no, I need to double check. I'm 99% sure she said that the plumbing's already been done. But if that's done, then all of the main systems are, the bones of the house are where it needs to be. So after that, it is bringing it into this century, basically. Like I said, then you're probably looking at $1 million-ish house. Condition-wise, I've bought a lot worse. Just to do a ton of remodeling on them. Most of what I'm seeing is cosmetic. We pull the paper down, we replace vanities, replace sinks, all the lighting, all the fans, pull up the carpet, put a decent floor down on that. I mean, this tile here is not bad, but you're not going to match this tile because this tile has been down a long time. And if you're going to be doing a full remodel, then you want all your floors to match. You don't want 19, 20 different floors in the same house. It's a good starting point. It is. I don't think it's priced badly. It's not a bargain at this point, but I can see the price that it's sitting at, and I can see appraising for it, which is always the important thing, is will it appraise or not? And I think it will. And again, nicely updated, and it's a good sized house, so it's not a weekend project. It's going to be a little bit of work. But okay, I've got the next appointment. What time is it? 2:30. Next appointment at the house on 446 Sandpiper. I think that's right. Anyway, the fixer-upper that you've sent me a couple times now, so we'll take a look at it. I'll get this loaded up onto YouTube. I'll get you the link sent over. Of course, you're not going to know that because you're not going to see this until after I see the link. But I'll get it set up, get it sent over, and going over with the other house. I'll do both at the same time. It takes a little bit for everything to upload off my phone. And we'll go from there. So I will talk to you later.